before this meet, you were talking about working kind of gradually into some new material, new routines. But today you came out, you won floor and you won vault. Did things go a little bit, or were things a bit more advanced than you thought they would be at this point in the season?
A little bit, for sure. We were really hoping to get that new vault completed here and done for the first time on hard mats, and that was a little stressful. It went well in the end, but that was kind of one of the new things that we were really gunning for. And floor, I was just happy to really get through it. That new layout, that new construction, preparation for some new skills to hopefully slot in kind of mid-season.
Now, Valerie was telling me a bit about the vault, and first time that you'd landed that in competition. Could you just walk me through it and what you did and what the difficulty was?
Last year I did a handspring with a front layout and 2 twists, and this year we've been spending the past couple months practicing a new vault, which is same entry, front layout, but with 2.5 twists. So it's actually a 6.0 difficulty, one of the highest difficulties in the world. And that was our hope, to come here with something like that, very strong, and to compete that. And it went pretty well in training, extremely nerve-wracking. It wasn't feeling at my best, but slipped up a little bit in qualifying, put my knees down and my hands down, but was able to put it on my feet for finals, and it went quite well. So we're both extremely happy.
How long has it taken to get that vault in the shape it was in today and ready to show?
We've been toying with it for a couple of years. I've been doing front double twists for about 2 seasons now, and when I tried that vault for the first time, we also tried 2.5, just to kind of see what both were like and which landing would be better. And it's something that I've toyed with for the past couple of years, but we've really kind of put our foot down and started working it, and getting even mentally prepared for it right after Worlds, knowing that that's something we'd probably move towards.
Now, when you look ahead to the Canadian Championships, what will happen for you in training between now and then?
I'm really just getting more confident with everything. Vault was nerve-wracking, like I said, and a lot of it was a confidence thing. We don't have hard mats at the gym, we have only a pit. So, mentally, when you look down the runway and you see hard mats, a concrete or wooden surface underneath it, it's a little intimidating. But just building up that confidence and falling back on technique at that point, and hopefully just getting a little bit stronger on floor so that we can slot in some new stuff. That's kind of the plan.
Now, rings as well, you were working on some new elements, and you were third today. How did the rings go for you?
It went good. I've had some problems with my swing series over the past couple of years, and it's something we're focusing on a lot more now. Took a little bit of an adjustment on these rings, and wasn't the greatest at this competition, and that's where I kind of slipped up. But the construction, the layout actually went better probably than I expected. So it's nice to kind of get a competition underneath my belt where I held all the strength parts and got through my dismount and put down at least a solid score. And it's a good base to work on moving forward.
Looking ahead now to the rest of the season, what looms large for you? What are the big targets?
Pacific Rim is definitely a big one. That's the hope to be able to compete in my hometown at such a big competition. And Commonwealth Games would definitely be another huge one. Being able to go to an event like that caliber, massive games with all the other athletes, it would be a pretty amazing experience. And it's kind of what we're focusing on right now. Worlds is something that we always push for as well, but it is later in the season, so we've got a little bit more time to kind of focus and get things underway.
You've probably been asked this before, because you were kind of a returnee to the sport after having dropped out for a while. What was the turning point for you once you did get back into it to say, okay, this time I am going to stick around and make more of it than the first time?
And I believe it was 2009. I kind of decided to stop full-time work and pick up part-time work to kind of pay the bills and just pursue gym. And And at PEI Nationals is my first nationals as a senior gymnast. And with doing well at elite previous to that, and doing another great competition at nationals, making national team for the first time ever, was definitely a huge boost. And that was kind of where I decided, you know what, it's possible. Anything's possible. You know, I took time off the sport. I came back and got to where I am because of dedication and hard work. And I'm just going to go for it and see where it takes me. And so far, it's been pretty amazing. So.